For so long, our economy has been constrained by the cash-based system. We are heavily relying on a cash transaction for very long. That has limited the efficiency, the transparency, and inclusions. It has slowed down the space of trade, commerce, and increased the cost of doing business in South Sudan. But also has left millions of our citizens outside the formal financial system. In particular, the existing cash-based system that we all know has imposed high costs and risk associated with moving physical cash. We know we all love seeing physical cash, but it comes with so many risks. But has also left a large part of our people, especially in the rural areas, financially excluded, as has reduced efficiency in doing businesses and hindered the delivery of government services. The system, the national payment system, is our strategic response to all these challenges. It lays the foundation of a modern digital financial infrastructure, making financial service faster, safer, more affordable, and accessible to all. What is NPS? What will it deliver? Many have asked so many questions. What is exactly the national payment system? And what will it deliver for South Sudan, and in particular the South Sudan economy? I think we have heard from DG, from Akum, and the rest. But let me put more emphasis on this. The system that we launched today is the engine of a modern economy. It will enable real-time payment, instant funds between the individuals and businesses 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. What it means is that you can make the payment instantly within the financial system and across the banks. We also will enhance interoperability. What it also means is seamless transaction across banks, mobile money platform, and fintechs. But we also know, and this has been part of our reform agenda, that it will promote financial inclusion. For so long, many of our people, especially the unbanked populations, have been left outside the formal system, and this will now expand the access to financial service to unbanked population, and particularly the women, the youth, who form the majority of any society, and especially those who are in the rural areas and rural communities. But also will improve the efficiency and transparency. Let me underline that words, efficiency and transparency. What it means is that it will lower the cost of doing business in South Sudan. As of now, because of lack of so many infrastructure, many of our investors are discouraged to come and do businesses in South Sudan. And with this system, we lower the cost of doing business, but enable us what we call the e-government services. Of course, the National Communication Authority have introduced that e-government, and we're still seeing the benefits of that system in terms of applying for visa online, etc., etc. But most importantly, it will strengthen the trust in financial system. Someone have told us and remind us that the trust is a currency that we need to have within the system. A trust between us as the Bank of South Sudan, us and the commercial bank, but by extension between the commercial bank and the people. This milestone, as it was said, is a collective achievement made possible through partnership, collaboration, and shared national vision. Allow me, therefore, to express my sincere appreciation and gratitude. First, to Excellency General Salva Kiir Mayardit, the President of the Republic of South Sudan, for his visionary leadership, and to the government and all the government agencies. And I know Dr. Martin Lea Lomoro is here for their unwavering support and political will. We have seen the amount of support that we have enjoyed from all the government institutions, and you have heard from the First and the Secretary that they stand ready to support this system. To our development partners, East Africa Community, East Africa Secretariat, African Development Bank, World Bank, and others. I know my sister Teresa, we met back in 2017, and for some of you, if you can recall, this system was an initiative of one phone call from very South Sudanese, someone who thought that we in the Republic of South Sudan should enjoy a grant that will provide this platform. It was Garang Atem, by then who was a student or PhD in Nairobi, who made a phone call to connect the team to the Bank of South Sudan under the leadership of the late Othomrago Ajak and those of Dear Tong by then. And now we can see clearly that this has become the reality. To our banks, telecoms operators, fintech company, the frontliners who will deliver the real value to our people. Your role is so important. We might have introduced the system today, but your continuous support to this system will make a difference. I'm happy the way the chair lady of the Bank Association have spoke on behalf of the commercial bank, and we will rely on your support going forward. To the dedicated staff of Bank of South Sudan, and in particular the NPS team under the leadership of Akum Sabakher and the DG, of course. Your commitment, your tireless work has brought us to this proud moment. This is the legacy, and I thank you most sincerely. I think you deserve a round of applause. This team, they've been going from bank to bank, trying to connect all the banks to the system, but also working with all the consultants to ensure that we live these days. So you brought us so far, and we are very proud of you. Let it be remembered that this generation has paved the way for the brighter, more connected and inclusive future for South Sudan financial sector. Today is just the beginning. It's just the beginning of a digital transformation journey. The digital economy, the digital transformation journey that will change, will shape the future of the financial sector in South Sudan. To our financial institution, I will encourage you to continue, innovate, be creative, and build a user-friendly solution on this platform. To our government agencies, and our guest of honor is here, use this system to digitize the payments and public services. We really want to see all the government's payments pass through this system. It will create a kind of accountability that is needed. To our citizens, to the private sector, embrace this new, secure, and efficient way of managing your money. E-money is money, not only the physical cash. If we embrace this system, I can assure you, and the National Communication Authority has already spoken, you will have a secure and efficient way of managing your little resources. Together, we are laying a foundation, a track for South Sudan's digital economic transformation, a transformation that attracts investment, will foster innovation, and create a more resilient and inclusive economy for generations to come. The future of South Sudan economy lies in digital transformation, and that journey begins today.